Itsuki. Itsuki is somebody that met Sensui a long time ago. He was the first demon that, Sensui saved his life. I would extinguish your life, but you want to, have one more time to watch that, show you wanted to watch. You're exhibiting traits of a human being right now, as I have your life in my hands. That was like kind of strange to Sensui. He started questioning things more about his job. He ran into some shit with Itsuki too. He ran into, the Black Club doing that shit with the demons. He killed everybody there. Then he disappeared. Itsuki was a part of that. Itsuki then was stabilizing the barrier. He was stabilizing the barrier, and when he was stabilizing the barrier, he didn't move. Like, this guy didn't move at all. He didn't move from the spot. But then he moved from the spot and he went into the Dimension Beast. The Dimension Beast, he was like, you guys can't go out there, Sensui's fighting, Shinobu's fighting. And then he's like telling him, you guys wouldn't even be, any challenge for Sensui either. He's already, powerful. He's hard to beat, even for Yusuke, and if he can't beat him, you can't. But they still escaped. And then Itsuki took, Sensui away when, everything was said and done. They disappeared into the void, like some void area, like part of the Dimension Beast or some shit like that. Like, it was never explained or anything like that. But, Itsuki was a psychic. He was a psychic. Keeping the barrier like stabilized, and growing at a certain rate. During this whole fiasco with Sensui. Um, so Itsuki's strength was 85, 85 for his speed, 84 for his durability, and 82 for his endurance, 85 for his close intelligence. Experience is 86. Close skills are 80. With the 86 for his range skills and the 84 for his, recoup. 83 for his hacks and abilities, right? 84 for his overall power score. Like I said, he was keeping the barrier stabilized, and he, was with, he was fighting with Sensui, and then like Sensui saw in him, something. So I give him some credit. You know, Most loyal, person of his group. But be cool, call in the corner.